Hey pal, you ready for the holiday?
Thanksgiving?
No, I'm talking about Cyber Monday. All the great deals on gifts. I'm gonna get myself some more Raycon earbuds.
Chaz, you know you don't have to wait till Cyber Monday, right? You can get an awesome deal with Raycon every day of the year.
That's true. In fact, this year they're doubling down on their amazing value by offering our viewers up to 30% off site-wide.
These things are great for on the road. The new quick charging function means 10 minutes of charging gets you 90 minutes of battery.
And that's not all that's new. New IP66 waterproof and sweat resistance, new active noise cancellation. Heck, they even have new multi-point connectivity.
These are my go-to earbuds. Whether I'm in Florida, Texas, or California, my Raycon earbuds are close by.
Not to mention they're great for podcasts or editing. They're an everyday necessity.
I also love these protective cases. What a practical way to show off your style.
Now's the time to grab them if you haven't already. With Raycon's 30-day happiness guarantee, you can't lose.
Alright, well, I gotta get back to work.
Figures. Save big for Cyber Monday with Raycon. Click the link in the description box below or go to buyraycon.com/manshorts to get up to 30% off site-wide today. That's up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/manshorts.
Man shorts.
I'm not sure if it was boredom or self-loathing that prompted me to combine these concepts into a one-shot, but here we are.
Aren't all of our Thanksgivings Florida Thanksgivings?
Some are probably more Florida than others.
I mean, it can't be worse than some people's actual Thanksgivings this year.
It's Turkey Day, and the three of you are headed to dinner over at your cousin Rufus's house. He lives on the water.
Like on a lake or by the ocean?
No, like on the water. He lives in the swamp. You'll have to get there by airboat.
Yeah, cool. I've always wanted to take an airboat to Thanksgiving.
I'm bringing my guns.
Then you'll fit in with everyone else. Give me survival checks to see if you can survive the trip to the house.
17.
22?
7.
On the way out to the house, Lance falls out of the boat.
Out of, like, in the swamp water?
That's the place. What's your AC?
16.
A snapping turtle takes a chunk out of your calf. Take 7 damage.
We're not even to dinner yet.
We should probably go back and pick him up.
We'll turn the boat around and go get him.
It's about a 20-minute ride to the house, but when you get there, you're greeted by your Aunt Tippy. She stumbles down the dock, wine cooler in hand.
Hey, Aunt Tippy. How's it going?
Well, it'd be a heck of a lot better. It'd be going better if the AC wasn't busted. But you know, old Tippy stays cool with the wine cooler.
Is there anything we can do to help with dinner?
Tippy finishes her drink and promptly smashes the glass bottle on the ground. Well, you can go on out back and ask Rufus if he... Hold on. Who is this stranger?
Oh, I'm Lance. I guess I'm your nephew?
Ain't no nephew of mine would dress in clothes like them. We must be married, related through marriage.
Let's hope so.
You follow a path around the back side of the house. When you get there, you see a large roped-off mud pit area and an above-ground pool. Cousin Rufus is at the grill wearing an apron that says, "What's cooking, good looking?"
I'm gonna find a beer.
Give me a perception check.
12.
You find a refrigerator that's been tipped over on its side and filled with ice. It's full of beer.
No one's gonna have a problem if I light a joint, right?
You might be surprised how many folks around here oppose cannabis. Might not be worth the risk.
Well, I guess I'll just have some water.
How about you?
I'm looking for something a little more intense to take the edge off. Cousin Rufus, why don't we kick this party up a notch?
Rufus turns around and almost falls over in delight when he sees you. Well, oh gee whiz, if it ain't my favorite nephews, Dustin, Waylon, and Chance.
Mine's the name you remembered?
Anyway, to answer your question, Dustin, come on out to the treehouse. We got shine, speed, and everything you need.
Why is there a frozen turkey in the pool?
It ain't froze no more, Chance. That's why for it's in the pool. Now come on, let's go.
I think I'm good with a beer.
Justin, as Rufus and his son Jethro lead you back to their treehouse of drugs, give me a perception check. Actually, Waylon, you and Lance give me perception checks too.
8.
11.
17.
Justin, you and Lance don't hear this, but Waylon, you hear what sounds like a distant gunshot. That doesn't concern you?
I mean, I probably should, but I'm from Florida.
Yeah, that's my fault. We'll come back to that. Lance, Aunt Tippy approaches. She's drinking a margarita now.
Whoa, Tippy. You don't want to spoil your appetite for the turkey.
She looks a bit befuddled and says, "Turkey? Buddy, we're eating snake."
The snake? But Rufus said you were defrosting the turkey in the pool.
That's not for us, nephew. That's for the Rasseloff.
The what now?
The Hasselhoff Rasseloff. Justin, as you reach the bottom of the treehouse, give me a deck save.
19.
You take 5 damage as you round a corner and trigger a tripwire, which causes a bag of nails to explode.
What?
Rufus and Jethro burst out laughing.
Sorry, Dusty. Looks like you bumped into one of our security measures.
What's wrong with you? You could have killed me.
Oh, stop being such a wuss. You didn't get got too bad. Besides, once we start tweaking, you won't be able to feel a thing.
I guess that's true.
When you get up into the treehouse, Rufus stops and screams,
The Bupkuses.
The who?
Waylon, give me a con save.
14.
Sorry, buddy. You got the bubble guts. You're gonna want to get that sorted ASAP.
Hey, Aunt Tippy, could you point me to the bathroom?
Ain't got one. But there's teepee on the porch and trees as far as the eyes can see.
Starting to think this is worse for us than it is for him.
Oh, you think I like this?
Who were the Bupkuses?
According to Rufus, the Bupkuses are a family that lives nearby and occasionally steals from them.
Well, we'll just have to confront him about it at the Rasseloff.
What's that?
The Hasselhoff Rasseloff is a 3-round wrestling event that we hold every Thanksgiving between the Bupkuses and the McGillicuddies.
Who were the McGillicuddies?
Us. We're the McGillicuddies.
Rufus McGillicuddy?
Why is it called the Hasselhoff Rasseloff?
On account of you gotta wear red breeches when you wrestle, like that Hasselhoff feller on the lifeguard show.
What is happening? Waylon, did you know that they're feeding us snake for dinner?
Well, I just pooped in the woods, so I'm a bit past red flags.
Justin, Rufus, and Jethro lead you back to the mud pit area, where you see Lance, Waylon, Aunt Tippy, and the Bupkuses.
Are we supposed to wrestle?
Waylon pooped in the woods.
And we're eating snake, apparently.
As the 3 of you talk, an old man named Barnabas Bupkus approaches.
McGillicuddies, the Hasselhoff Rasseloff is off.
So after all that buildup, no wrestling?
Barnabas explains that Kristoff has a cough and won't be able to wrestle. Kristoff is the Bupkus' family pet gator.
So, Kristoff got a cough, so the Hasselhoff Rasseloff is off?
Nice.
Yep. Oh, and when Rufus asks Barnabas about the stolen drugs, Aunt Tippy admits to stealing them.
Probably just about what we should have expected from Florida Thanksgiving.
And that's where we'll end it.
What's next?
Something Christmassy.
Good stuff.
We're not even to dinner yet. That was almost bad.
Would it be distracting if the whole time you're trying to do your line I was doing this?
No, I barely notice it.
Okay, cool. Some are probably more Florida.
Cool.
No, like...
That was a nat 1 after it just did all that work up and down the dice.
Getting that old people nap. You take like right in the middle of the day.
Some are probably more.
Would you get it together?
I do that ruins the rest of my day.
Yeah. I mean, it ruins the rest of mine, but sometimes not much to be done about it. I'm playing video games on the couch and you wake up an hour later. Like, oh, I died.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna say the right line next, but yeah, it works going into it.
On the way to the house, Lance falls out of the boat. I don't know why I looked at Waylon when I said Lance.
Mine's the name you remembered? Is it because of Waylon Jennings?
Should be.
That's the most likely thing.
But Rufus said that we were defrosted. That scared me.
It's about a 20-minute ride to the house, but when you get there, you're meted at the dock by your Aunt Tippy.
I think it's like meted. You're meted at the dock.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Well, this also says granted, so who the hell knows what's going on?
I'm over here doing my lines, trying to disassociate from reality by reading a ton of Sanderson and playing Vampire Survivors. And your washer's freaking me out. That's how on edge I am right now.
You might be surprised about how many people around here are opposed to cannabis. Might not be.
It says unsure. Was that unsure? I'll do one more. Okay, cool.
So, Kristoff got a cough, so the Hasselhoff Rasseloff is off. How is it possible that there are like easy fucking lines that I mess up over and over again?
But that one.
But this dumb tongue twister. I'm just like, yeah, no, it's fine.
It ain't froze no more, Chance. That's why for it's in the pool.
I didn't know how freaked I was going to get by the end of that. That made me laugh.
So, Kristoff got a cough and the And I mess it up, of course.
I'm looking for something a little more...
I don't know what any of this is. It's just insane.
Do I actually get up and go? Awesome.
D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. Stat blocks every day. Drop rocks every day. D&D every day. Every day. They call me the DM. I bring the pain from AM to PM. I am the bane. Considering changing the name of my BBEG to C to yo. They can't even see him. 2 DPKs per DM. Independent PC museum. If you don't follow my coliseum, I'm murking you all in my mausoleum. This is a murderous game. Imagination be putting to me, turned her to shame. It's the return of the flame, and it's still burning the same. Better be learning my name. It's that YAHZICK. That spells tongue. Low vibration, high strung. Looking at the top of the ladder from the bottom rung. Unsung. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. Stat blocks every day. Drop rocks every day. D&D every day. Every day.